July Women's Day today. July brave daughters taking part in July awakening events marking July mass uprising anniversary at Central Shahid Minar. Country's first July Martyrs Memorial inaugurated in Narayanganj city. Trial of July killings to be completed during current government's tenure, says law advisor. July Martyrs memorials under construction in all 64 districts, says Cultural Affairs advisor. ICT frames charges in the case of Shahid Anas and 5 others killing at Chandkharpur. Next hearing on August 11. Most political parties agree on reserving 100 seats for women in the National Parliament, says Professor Ali Riaz. National Citizen Party holds rallies in Potuakhali and Borguna as part of its month-long July walkathon for nation building. 51 more Palestinians killed in Gaza in Israeli attacks on a crowded market today. And English club Chelsea win Club World Cup defeating French giants PSG by 3-0. Assalamu alaikum viewers, this is News at 10 on BTV News. I'm Imtiaz Ahmed Siddiqui. You just heard the headlines. Let's move on to the details of those and other stories. July Women's Day is being observed across the country, marking the anniversary of July mass uprising today. July rejuvenation programs is being held at Central Shahid Minar. Valiant July girls are attending the function. The function began with the rendition of national anthem. Ministry of Cultural Affairs, in collaboration with Shilpakala Academy, organized the function marking July Women's Day. Singers from Bangladesh Shilpakala Academy and Music Department of Dhaka University rendered national anthem in chorus at the function. During the function, Ministry of Women and Children Affairs screened a documentary on misrule of the fascist regime, their torture on students, quota movement, student people uprising, and movement of the female students. Prominent singer Sayan rendered songs at the function which enchanted the audience. Advisors of the interim government, family members of the martyrs, July fighters, and mass people attended the function. Family members of the July martyrs recalled the days of July uprising at the function. Later films like July Women, We Failed to Kill Abrar Fahad, and July Bishad Shindhu were screened. The country's women stood at the forefront during the July uprising last year. They stood like the Himalayas in the face of the deadly weapons wielded by the fascist forces. A total of 11 women were martyred in this movement, and thousands more were tortured and injured. On this day last year, when students of Dhaka University erupted in protest against a statement made by fascist Sheikh Hasina regarding the quota system in government jobs, female students broke through locked gates at midnight to join the movement. Their participation that gave the uprising even greater momentum. Bangladeshi women gave long-played vital roles in the nation's history, from the anti-British movement to the language movement and the Great Liberation War. However, this time their participation in the July uprising was both massive and regime-changing. These courageous women marched through the streets with powerful slogans, provided water to fellow protesters, and tended to the injured on the front lines. While a few were honored with the title of Fire Daughter, countless others remain unacknowledged. Yet their sacrifice will not be forgotten. It will be remembered in the hearts of a grateful nation. Government never want to forget the women's contribution during July movement. Advisor of the Social Welfare Ministry Sharmeen S. Murshid said this at a rally and discussion at Manikni Avenue in the capital today. The function was organized marking the July Women's Day. The advisor also highlighted the vital role of rickshaw pullers during the mass uprising. At the function, Fisheries and Livestock Advisor Farida Akhtar said young girls took to the streets during July uprising to protect their brothers. Later, a rally with the participation of young girls and rickshaw pullers was brought out, which paraded different streets. Cultural advisor Mustafa Sarwar Farooqi briefed reporters at Gano Bhavan about the July Reawakening event today. He said that on July 14, 2024, the girls of Dhaka University broke the gate of the hall and came out onto the road, shattering a favorite narrative of the fascist government. Mustafa Sarwar Farooqi stated that in memory of the martyrs of the July mass uprising, the construction of July memorial monuments has begun in 64 districts. He said that the July Memorial Museum will be officially inaugurated on August 5.
July, ঢাকা বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ের মেয়েরা হল ভেঙে রাস্তায় বের হয়ে আসে এবং ফ্যাসিস্ট সরকারের একটা খুবই প্রিয় ন্যারেটিভকে তারা জাস্ট ভেঙে দেয় এবং এটা শুধু ঢাকা ইউনিভার্সিটিতে হয়েছে তা না, আরও অনেকগুলো ইউনিভার্সিটিতে হয়েছে, সেখানেও ওইগুলো তারা উদযাপন করছে আজকে। সো ওই মেয়েদের যে কন্ট্রিবিউশন, এইটাকে স্যালুট করার জন্য আসলে আমরা আমাদের ফিজিক্যাল ইভেন্টটা জুলাই উইমেন্স ডের মধ্য দিয়ে শুরু করা। জুলাইতে যে মেয়েরা আন্দোলন করেছিল তাদের একজনের একটা লেখা আমি ধার করতে চাই, সেটা ধার করে বলতে চাই, আমি মনে করি ওর ওই লাইনটার মধ্যেই এই 14 তারিখের স্পিরিটটা আছে। 2 জুলাই রাতে একজন আমাদেরকে স্তব্ধ করে দিতে চেয়েছিল, আর তারপর থেকে আমরাই হয়ে উঠলাম জুলাইয়ের কণ্ঠস্বর। এবং আমার মনে হয় যে এই পুরো জুলাই আন্দোলনে মেয়েদের ভূমিকাকে এর চেয়ে সুন্দর এক লাইনে সাম আপ করা আর যায় কিনা আমি জানি না। এই গণভবনে, এই আমার পেছনে যে দালানটা, সেই দালানেই আমাদের দেশের রাষ্ট্র ক্ষমতার শীর্ষে বসে একজন মানুষ দম্ভ করে সবাইকে তুচ্ছ-তাচ্ছিল্য করতেন। এবং 14 তারিখে এই গণভবনের ভিতরে প্রেস কনফারেন্সে কি হয়েছিল আপনারা জানেন। পলিটিক্স জাস্টিস এই কারণে যে আজকে সেই গণভবনে প্রেস কনফারেন্স হচ্ছে এবং ওই প্রেস কনফারেন্সের পরে যে মেয়েরা রাস্তায় বেরিয়েছিল ওই মেয়েদেরকে সেলিব্রেট করার জন্য আমরা আজকে প্রেস কনফারেন্স করছি। আই থিঙ্ক দিস ইজ কল্ড পয়েটিক জাস্টিস, বাংলার বিচার। আপনারা জানেন যে 1 তারিখে যখন আমরা প্রোগ্রাম ডিক্লেয়ার করেছি, সেখানে বলা হয়েছিল যে দেশের 64টা জেলায় জুলাই স্মৃতিস্তম্ভ স্থাপন করা হবে। এটা স্থাপনের কাজ আজকে থেকে শুরু হলো নারায়ণগঞ্জের মধ্য দিয়ে।
In the briefing, Women and Children Affairs Advisor Sharmeen S. Murshid said the government has taken initiatives to make a complete list for preserving the memory of the brave daughters of July.
জুলাই আন্দোলনটা অনেক মাত্রায় আমাদেরকে গভীর একটা ভাবনা তৈরি করে, আমাদের একটা ভাবনার জায়গা তৈরি করে, কিভাবে সম্মিলিত শক্তির বিকাশ করতে পারে, কিভাবে ছেলেমেয়েরা একত্রে কাজ করলে পুরো সমাজে বিশাল পরিবর্তন আসতে পারে এবং কিভাবে আগামী দিনে এগোতে হলে এই শক্তিটাকে বাঁচিয়ে রাখা প্রয়োজন। এই যে কথাটি বললাম, এই শক্তিকে বাঁচিয়ে রাখা, সেটারই কিন্তু একটা ইচ্ছা প্রকাশ হচ্ছে আজকে এই আয়োজনের মধ্য দিয়ে। আমাদের যে নারী যোদ্ধারা আছে তাদের একটা পূর্ণাঙ্গ চিত্র এবং পূর্ণাঙ্গ তালিকা করার গবেষণার কাজটা আমার মন্ত্রণালয় হাতে নিয়েছে এবং সেটার মধ্য দিয়ে আমরা আশা করছি প্রত্যেকটি নারী চরিত্র, নারী যোদ্ধাকে আমরা খুঁজে পাব।
At that time, Chief Advisors Press Secretary Shafiqul Alam and Deputy Press Secretary Azad Mojumdar were present. The country's first July Martyrs Memorial was inaugurated in Narayanganj city today. Housing and Public Works Ministry implemented the monument. Law, Justice and Parliamentary Affairs Advisor Professor Dr. Asif Nazrul, Industries and Housing and Public Works Advisor Adil Rahman Khan, Education Advisor Professor Dr. Chaudhry Rafiqul Abrar, Public Administration Ministry Senior Secretary Dr. Mohammad Mukhlisur Rahman, Housing and Public Works Secretary Mohammad Nazrul Islam, Dhaka Divisional Commissioner Sharfuddin Ahmed Chaudhry, Narayanganj Deputy Commissioner Mohammad Zahidul Islam Mia were present at the inauguration ceremony. The advisors laid wreaths at the monument to pay homage to the martyrs. At the inauguration ceremony, Law, Justice and Parliamentary Affairs Advisor Dr. Asif Nazrul said the trial of the July killings will be completed during the tenure of the incumbent government. Environment, Forest and Climate Change and Water Resources Advisor Sayyida Rizwana Hassan said the true way to honor the martyrs of the July uprising is by building an inclusive and discrimination-free Bangladesh. She said justice, proper recognition and responsible governance are essential to truly pay tributes to the martyrs. The advisors also met the family members of the martyrs, inquired about their well-being and expressed deep sympathy. International Crimes Tribunal 1 has initiated the trial process over the killing of 6 people by gunfire during the July uprising in the capital's Karpool area on 5th of August. The court has also scheduled the presentation of the opening statement on 10th of August and set 11th of August for witness testimony in this much-talked case. The 3-member tribunal led by Justice Ghulam Murtaza Majumdar passed the order today. 4 arrested accused were present in the courtroom today. They are former Inspector Arshad, Constable Mohammad Shujon, Constable Maj Hussain Imon and Constable Nasirul Islam. 4 absconding accused in this sensational case are former DMP Commissioner Habibur Rahman, former Joint Commissioner Shudip Kumar Chakraborty, former Additional Deputy Commissioner of Ramna Zone Shah Alam Muhammad Akhtarul Islam and former Assistant Commissioner of Ramna Zone Muhammad Imrul. Most political parties agreed on reserving 100 seats for women in the National Parliament. Vice Chairman of the National Consensus Commission, Professor Ali Riaz, shared this with journalists after the 13th day of the second phase dialogue with political parties at the Foreign Service Academy in the capital today. He said there was no consensus regarding the election procedure for these 100 lawmakers. Professor Ali Riaz emphasized that women need institutional recognition. He stated that the path for women's participation should be created to accommodate them in politics, nation building and lawmaking with dignity. He mentioned that today's discussion included the possibility of a bicameral parliament. Later, leaders of BNP, Jamaat, NCP, Gano Adhikar Parishad, AB Party and other political parties shared their views with journalists. National Citizen Party NCP convener Nahid Islam said if any force stands against the people or the July mass uprising, then unity with them is simply not possible. He said this while addressing a rally outside the Potuakhali Circuit House today. The rally was organized as continuation of July Walkathon to Build the Nation program of NCP. Speakers at the rally included central leaders Hasnat Abdullah, Sarji Salam, Dr. Tasneem Zara, Samantha Sharmeen and Mujahidul Islam Shaheen. Families of martyred and injured during the July mass uprising were present. Later, taking part in the July Walkathon and rally held in Borguna, Nahid Islam claimed that Mujibism created divisions in Bangladesh and the Mujibist constitution prevented the nation from moving forward. Mentioning that the NCP do not want division or disunity, the NCP convener said yet time and again divisions are created within the country itself to weaken the people and to spread disunity among the people. And now international news.